Hey there, my fellow YouTubians. Scott here, and unfortunately we have no winners this month for the contest, Best Movies of 2004, because, of course, once again, there were no entries. No one took a shot at it, at least on paper, so, but however, I am glad to tell you about what the films that came out in 2004 that I like the most were, and they are darn good ones. The first clue that I gave was for a story involving a guy and a girl who have a relationship, but then they can't stand each other and they break up and they go to a special doctor to put their relationship behind them, which of course involves having their memory erased. That is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which starred Jim Carrey, Kate Winslet, and was directed by Michel Gondry, who did Be Kind, Rewind, along with a few other movies and some very memorable music videos. This movie is just amazing, mostly for its visual style. Some of the transitions, the way things just kind of disappear in certain scenes and certain shots. It's a really good script, one that I actually read well in advance of the film coming out. But yeah, just very, very unique experience and lots of fun. And if Jim Carrey didn't get a nomination for this movie, he's never going to get one because he's never been better than he was in this movie. He's, very subdued and kind of, just less crazy, which is nice. The second film I was referring to is Before Sunset. We have Jesse and Celine, the main characters played by Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy, who appeared together in Before Sunrise, which was also directed by Richard Linklater, as was this one, in which they met initially when they were in their 20s and spent basically an entire night in Vienna. And then 9 years later, they meet again, perchance, in Paris and catch up with each other's lives. And obviously I'm sort of biased here because I love Before Sunrise. It's a terrific movie, one of my favorites. And this one I actually made sure not to read anything about other than the fact that it existed and what the basic premise was, and went in completely cold and had a great time. It's a really terrific movie. And of course they all talk about how many missed opportunities they've had in that time. And obviously if you didn't care for the characters that much in the first one, then you probably wouldn't like this one as much, but I get a great deal out of it. And it's a terrific, obviously, there's not a lot happening there, it's just them talking. But again, very, very great experience. And finally, we have The Incredibles, which is, of course, is about Bob and Susan Parr, aka Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl, who get married, but then they have to give up their superhero lives, and he has to work at an insurance company, and then Syndrome comes along and offers him his job back, but he turns out to be a bad guy, etc. And there is just too much fun to be had in this. Brad Bird is the director of this, and he also did The Iron Giant and Ratatouille, which are also very terrific. But this one is just awesome from beginning to end. Great voice cast, and just lots and lots of fun, and the animation is fantastic, and I think I went to see this like 3 times. It's amazing. And obviously Pixar those guys are amazing. They've done lots and lots of great stuff over the years. I'm a big fan of Finding Nemo, Ratatouille, of course, WALL-E, and the other stuff that they've done. But this one is amazing. It's my favorite. So those are my favorites of 2004. And next month I'll be doing 2005, which is also good. So we'll see you next time. Hi, Mom.